Okay. One more video to look around. We're going to be walking back over there. Actually, I think it's over there, straight across here. And we have some beach finds. A couple of sand dollars. Got these.
We had a lot of fun in Great Harbor, but it was time to move on. The next island up is Hoffman Key, and there's a couple of different ways that you can get there. The great thing about a PDQ is it has about a 2.5 foot draft, so we can take the red line, which is the short line, instead of the blue line, which goes out and out into the open sea. So we set about doing that. The inside passage to Hoffman has water that varies from about 8, maybe 10 feet at high tide down to around 4 feet. And if it's at low tide, it might be closer to 3 feet, sometimes 2 feet. So it's best to go around high tide. We had a buddy boat we're following. And I wish you could see it, but I don't have polarization on my camera lens, but the water right there is so clear, you can see everything on the bottom if you have polarized sunglasses. And I think in just a second, you'll see our buddy boat, which was showing us the way. We were following their tracks. I think Hoffman's Key captures the allure of why people cruise. Why do you spend the money? Why do you go through all the effort? It's not necessarily easy. There is a lot of work that's involved. But when you get out to a place that is remote, and you're the only boats that are in the anchorage, and you get to make the first footprints on a beach, that kind of makes all the effort worthwhile. We got in, anchored. Lucy went for a walk and made herself home at the beach. We came across a swing made by the folks at Crooked Anchor, and we set to explore the island. All right, been walking in this trail maybe a quarter of a mile. Still a little bit rainy. This should be the Blue Hole. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Blue Hole. Andrew's contemplating jumping in. Do you have the video on your end rolling? Do it.
We've had so much fun with you,
Woo! Good job. Cold?
Actually, warmer than the ocean.
Oh.
It's more salty too.
Don't even think about it.
Who's next?
I'm not there.
Okay. You've done that. Been there, done that.
Lucy, you're doing the dock diving? I think this is a bit hot.
All right, we'll come down. Some sort of little settler's cottage like that.
It's a termite.
That's a big termite nest. I don't know if you can see it good. That's a huge termite nest.
After exploring the island for a bit, we decided to gather some firewood. Firewood had some pretty big fat grubs on it. You can see that lizard was quite happy about having a fresh meal. And then we sent out a radio call to let the local cruisers know that we're going to be having a bonfire tonight, and bring a drink, bring a snack, and everybody dinghied over and joined up, and we all had a great time. And then the next morning, few things beat a morning stroll on the beach, so we decided to head back over to the beach, take the dog for a walk, and the local turtles decided they would come over and say hello to us. Oh, I almost forgot. One of our early trips over, I decided it's time to break out the drone and get some footage and see what the island looks like. So what you're seeing right there is sunrise. That's the Atlantic Ocean. You can see the blue hole, and then you see another pond, and then off in the distance you see the bay that's on the Atlantic side of the island. And then I'll spin around a bit. You'll see some of the larger boats that are in an anchorage that's in deeper water, and then you'll see ours. It's kind of a cool little overview of what the island looks like.
We have left Hoffman Key. You can see the sailboats we've left behind there. It's just around that bend. And we are now headed to Flows, where we will anchor and have dinner tonight with 5 other PDQers. 2 in front of us and 1 already on their way. They left from Great Harbor this morning. Beautiful day. The water is beautiful. Just a little bit windy, not bad.
Just like jumping into the blue hole is kind of a rite of passage, so is having dinner at Flows. Flows is unique. First you call ahead to see if they're cooking, and then you see what's on the menu. 2 guarantees are, it'll be fresh and it'll be good. Getting into Little Harbor requires navigating some really tight and some narrow channels. We got there early enough, anchored up, and then took a dinghy ride around to see what was in the area, explored some islands, and had a great time during the day. All of those PDQs are anchored in between 3 and 4 feet of water. You can walk between the boats. We had a great dinner at Flows. We got back to the boat in time to see SpaceX land its first booster rocket in the Exumas, which was pretty cool. Seems like we were just getting started and we had a serious decision to make. We were over here in the Bahamas, and then in a couple of weeks we needed to be in Houston to get on this. And we also had a new weather pattern that was setting in that looked like it might make crossing difficult. So we made the hard decision to go ahead and leave the Bahamas, take our boat back to its home acre, drive our pets back to the DFW area, and then make our way to Houston.
We spent last night here at this anchorage outside of Flows, where you can call ahead the day before and make reservations, tell them what you want to eat. They've got a set menu. And then you come in and you anchor and you can go up there for dinner and spend the night out here. The water is swimming pool clear. I saw a giant stingray just go by, but did not have my video ready to go. We're leaving this morning. We said bye to our fellow PDQ travelers. They're headed south towards Nassau and then the Exumas. Oh, there's a turtle though. Let's see if I can get him. There he goes. And we are headed towards Grand Bahamas and then West End, where we will go ahead and cross back over to Florida. Technically we have another week, but the weather's not cooperating with us. We've got a squall blowing in on Sunday. So we're going to go ahead and cross over Saturday. We need to get up to Grand Bahamas today, so we'll be in position to do that. and hopefully be safely ensconced somewhere in the probably Port St. Lucie area before that wind really comes in and hits.
Like Judy said, the plan was leave Little Harbor, go to West End, overnight in West End, and head on over the next morning. But we didn't anticipate the heavy traffic in Freeport that cost us about an hour or so. And then as we got closer to West End, there's an anchorage right there. We see the little line, the double line, it's a Jin-Sur-Mur, and that was filled with anchor lights, so that wasn't really an option. Then the other two anchorage points with the squiggly lines were also filled with boats. And then we saw the one listed that has the little heart on it. I don't recommend anchoring there. We've never drug anchor before. But the current in this location, at least that night, was really strong. I would say between 5 and 7 knots. So you would have to let out a huge amount of chain to be able to stay. The marina was closed, so we made the decision to go ahead and hoist anchor after dinner and cut across. Not a big fan of crossing at night, but a slow crossing would put us in Stewart in the morning. And just like that, we left the incredibly clear waters of the Bahamas and friendly turtles back to the still nice water that you have in Florida on our way home. After arriving in Stewart, we took a slow cruise up the East Coast, stopped in Cocoa Beach for a night, and then went to our favorite marina in the Daytona area, where they have places that you can do all your maintenance, dump your oil, and got a lot of things taken care of before continuing home.
Last little video of Halifax Harbor Marina. We're here getting a fuel and a pump out before we head to Palm Coast, about 4 hours away. Lucy's just hanging out here while we're waiting on Andrew to come back out of the office. And here's a quick view of the marina itself. Pretty big. Over in this area is a restaurant called Mama Fufu's. It's some pretty good specialty cocktails. They're not cheap though. And when you walk over there, just a couple of blocks, I believe it's Beach Street. Lots of restaurants, eating pizza there, and we ate at McKay's Tavern, nice little Irish pub. That was good, and they do have a good happy hour there. A little drizzly this morning, but the weather's not bad, and we are excited about our last trek, 4-hour trek home for the season. It's been fun, but I'm ready to sleep in a real bed tonight. At Halifax Marina, and this boat here is dropping off their gate keys. Apparently this is how they do it every year. Coach is the Halifax Harbor Master. He's doing the key catch here. And there's the drop off.
We made it back in plenty of time to catch the cruise. It was great, but we're really looking forward to next year and hope to make it down to the Exumas.